producer Ivan Kane has brought a new nightclub concept to Revel Resorts in Atlantic City, and it's turning heads with its mix of striptease acts, live music, and a light show. There's something for all the senses, and we talked to the man behind Atlantic City's newest titillating night spot. Tell us about Royal Jelly. How did you get the name and how did you get the concept?
Well, the concept comes from nightclubs that I've done in Hollywood and Las Vegas. And I met with the CEO of Revel, and he saw what I was doing in Vegas, and we started thinking about what it would be like to brand something exclusively for Revel here. So it's a burlesque nightclub just like I've done in the past, but we've taken it to the next level. We spent a lot of time designing the lights and the sound and the look of the club. So it's built for burlesque, but it's also built to be a nightclub. So we're an amalgam of several different experiences. You know, we have DJs and dancing, but when the anticipation builds to a palpable crescendo, all of a sudden the turntable right behind us spins and there's a drummer on the other side and a live swing and jazz trio comes out, and then dancers come out and start swinging bows around and taking off their clothes. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, right. Isn't that awful? It's so true. I mean, I've been here, and I don't party that much, but I've definitely been here and experienced this and brought people in here, and it is such a fun time. The ambiance is beautiful. The architecture in here is great. You could really tell that you did pay attention to the detail, and I think people appreciate that, and that's why you're still busy now, even after all of the devastation and things that we had, you know, that we dealt with here in Atlantic City. And actually coming into that, I mean, Hurricane Sandy did some damage, but yet Atlantic City is here. We're thriving. We have a lot going on. The nightclubs are open. It's busy at Royal Jelly. How can people know to come here, and tell them why they should come and experience your nightclub?
Well, obviously there was a lot of devastation from Sandy, but Atlantic City really wasn't that badly damaged. I mean, there was a piece of boardwalk that got washed away that was going anyway.
Anyway, right, it was old, yeah.
But people think the whole boardwalk was devastated and the casinos aren't open, but we're open, we're busy. You know, you can go to amazing restaurants and of course amazing nightclubs. And Royal Jelly, people fortunately are coming in droves because, you know, we all need a break once in a while. And it's a very strange position I find myself in, you know, with people dealing with so much, you know, unhappiness and disaster. You know, sometimes you feel pangs because you're in here and the music's playing and people are dancing. But really, you know, if we can bring some fun and relief and a break from that, you know, that's sort of something that I feel good about. And that's what we're doing. So we've been packed since Sandy, and we want people from Philadelphia and New York and Boston and Connecticut to know that we're here. The resort's open and everything's operating at 100%.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, I mean, everybody here is so professional, from the staff to the dancers. The dancers come from all over. Can you tell us about the process when they audition to work here?
It's a very tough thing to become a Royal Jelly dancer. I mean, we go all over the country. For this particular group of girls that we have now under contract, we went to Miami and New York and Las Vegas and Hollywood and Philadelphia. And we found incredible dancers. I mean, these girls have been dancing their entire lives. They're trained. They've been trained in ballet or jazz or hip hop. And if they're not dancing for me, they're either on tour with a major artist or they're in a Broadway show.
So tell us about coming to the nightclub. Are there any tips or tricks that we should know about, especially coming VIP, getting bottle service? What should people know? What should they wear when they come here?
You know, we say dress to impress. On Thursdays and Sundays, we're a little more relaxed. But we don't want to see people like they just came in off the beach, because everybody here is making an effort to come in and have a really great time. Fridays and Saturdays, the crowd is really kind of making the effort, dressed to the nines and looking great. A lot of gorgeous women. We always have 65% more women in the club than men, which is an interesting statistic that people don't expect. But that's the way it goes, and they get up on the stage and dance in between the shows, and you know, it's great. And you could just queue up like at a normal nightclub, a traditional nightclub, and wait online, pay a cover, and come on in and dance and drink. Or you can go bottle service, and it's very reasonable. It's really kind of an interesting unknown fact, because most people think it's so expensive to do VIP. but you don't pay the cover charge, and you get a bottle for 4 people, and it actually works out almost the same, but you've got your own private dance, pole, your own private area, your own private server, security, VIP bathrooms. It's a really fun way to go.
And I think an important note to say is when you said that the girls come up on stage, you mean the actual girls that are here attending the show.
The patrons,
the patrons, they go up on stage.
Yeah, you know, it happened organically in Hollywood, and then in Vegas, we started noticing that this was part of the Royal Jelly experience. So here we actually built a staircase. So, you know, the shows come on and then they end, and then it's just time to fulfill that fantasy. And literally 50, 60 girls are up on stage and they're dancing and just having a great time. They're 4 feet off the ground, but that 4 feet makes all the difference in the world. And they're definitely getting sexy, and it's hot.
Tell us the website that we can go to find out more information.
Appreciate you mentioning it, royaljellyburlesque.com. Lots of fun facts, lots of information about all the dancers, all the musicians, about the history of Ivan Kane's Burlesque, about the tours, lots of videos. You can see performances we've done, you know, all over the world, and you could see scenes from our Bravo show. They did a reality show about me going all over the world looking for dancers when we opened in Vegas. So there's lots of fun things.
Saturdays and Sundays, the dancers become instructors, and they will teach you some of the moves from the show in a private lesson. Check out our website for links to Ivan Kane's Royal Jelly Burlesque nightclub at Revel Resorts in Atlantic City.